The International Crimes Division of High Court has convicted Daniel Kisekka Kiwanuka to 35 years in prison for the 2015 murder of former Assistant DPP Joan Kagezi Namazzi. The matter is a major milestone in the murder case that started when Kagezi was shot dead on the 30th of March in 2015.
Is that the convict readily pleaded guilty to the indictment without wasting court's time, and as borne out by the facts which are already on record, it has been the case right from the time he was arrested.
This follows a plea bargain deal that Kisekka struck with the office of the DPP to accept murder charges in exchange to a lenient punishment. While the four justices, led by Michael Elubu, indicated that they were not bound by the plea deal agreement between Kisekka and the prosecution, they agreed to convict.
My Lords, as already alluded to by my colleague, my land colleague, Mr. Jatiko, 35 years it was, and bearing in mind the period spent on remand, I think it would be reduced to 33.
The plea came about as a result of Kisekka Daniel reaching out to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, expressing his interest in a plea bargain arrangement. And so when he reached out to us, we got involved in negotiations, and the outcome was the decision of 35 years.
The court further heard that in preparation for the said murder, Kisekka cleaned, oiled and provided the killer gun to John Chibuka, who shot Kagezi around the neck. The court also heard that the four suspects rode on two borders and chased Kagezi's car from Chebando up to Chiwatule, where Chibuka fired at her as she stopped with her children to buy fruits from a roadside vendor.
At the time of his desertion, he stole two AK-47 rifles with 5 loaded magazines, ammunition, which were the property of UPDF.
The prosecution holds that Kisekka was arrested and charged before the General Court Martial after a failed robbery in 2008. However, he escaped from detention at the military barracks in Machinge and transferred to Kayunga, where he started a charcoal burning business.
My Lord, it would read that the accused person pleaded not guilty to the charges and was remanded and escaped from Makindye military barracks.
Until her murder on 30th March 2015, Joan Kagezi was the lead prosecutor in the 2010 Kampala twin bomb suspects case, where most of the suspects were Muslims.